Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Officials and economists expressed their confidence in the success of the Sultanate in its efforts to shift towards green economy and achieve the goals of the 17th Sustainable Development Plan 2030, adopted on September 25, 2015 at the United Nations Summit held in New York. The head of the Food and Environmental Policies at the Sustainable Development Division in the UN Economic and Social Commission for Western Asia said the Sultanate has proven over the years that it is able to manage large and important files in terms of social and economic development. With the participation of 71 horses, Oman Equestrian Federation concluded the endurance race season 2015-2016. The 90-kilometer long conclusion race was held at the horse racetrack in the wilaya of Barka. It witnessed great competition among the participating horse riders. Horse rider Mohammed bin Ahmed Al-Ajmi, riding the horse Dam, won the endurance race. A number of villages in the wilaya of Sohar have great touristic potential, and one of such areas is Hensi village. The mountainous area is surrounded by greenery, palm trees, as well as a beautiful falaj in addition to a wadi. The village is distinguished by a peaceful atmosphere. The citizens of the village call on the bodies concerned to make the way leading to the village easier by asphalting roads around the area, which will contribute to attracting the tourists from inside and outside the Sultanate. The U.S. presidential election is kicking up a gear with Super Tuesday. On the 1st of March, voters in 12 states will be making their voices heard, helping to select the party nominee for either Democrats or the Republicans. Here's a report.
Trump is looking like the man to beat on Super Tuesday. He's won 3 of the first 4 primaries for the Republican nomination to be the party's presidential candidate, and his success looks set to continue.
This is really the last chance of the more establishment Republicans, Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz, to win some contests and to start taking momentum away from Donald Trump. He's polling very strong nationally, but he's also polling very strong in all of these Super Tuesday states.
Voters in 12 states will head to the polls on Super Tuesday. Each of the states is allocated a certain number of delegates according to its population. Democrats will be voting to allocate 18% of their delegates, Republicans nearly a quarter.
Smaller campaigns can do well in the early states where they can essentially go door to door, go city to city, meeting with actual voters. At this point, though, it really starts to become more about advertising, more about your ability to get to large events quickly.
The field has already narrowed substantially after Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina and Nevada. 12 of 17 Republican candidates have already dropped out of the race. 3 Democrats called it quits early on. Yet Hillary Clinton has had a much tighter race than expected with Bernie Sanders. Super Tuesday could be the time for her to break away.
Those are states where the Democratic Party is primarily minority, African American, Hispanic, and these are groups that Hillary does really well with. So she's probably going to rack up large totals in some of these states. So Bernie's got to do just as well in some of these New England states that are happening to balance that out.
Unless underdogs can provide an upset on Tuesday, it could be the beginning of the end of their presidential campaign.
Now for the general weather forecast. Clear to partially cloudy skies will prevail over the northern parts of the Sultanate, with chances of scattered rainfall, occasionally thunderous on the Hajar Mountains and the nearby areas, as well as Governorate of Musandam. Winds will be northeasterly light to moderate on the coastal areas overlooking Sea of Oman, while along the rest of the Sultanate it will be easterly to southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be moderate on the western coast of the Governorate of Musandam with a maximum wave height of 2 meters. Rest of the coast it will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Arab-Russian Cooperation Forum discusses in Moscow the latest developments in the Middle East. Russia suspends all sorties over Syria in line with a ceasefire deal brokered by Russia and the United States. And economists value the Sultanate's efforts to shift towards a green economy. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.
ال27 من فبراير من عام 1768 عين الضابط البريطاني جون بورتر ربانا للسفينة الحربية الدولفين، ونشر رحلاته البحرية على هذه البارجة سنة 1781 في كتاب بعنوان ملاحظات حول السواحل البلوشية والبرودية والعربية. وقد زار بورتر عمان زمن الإمام أحمد بن سعيد، ونزل في مسقط ودون ملاحظات بحرية عن شواطئها ومينائها وعن سكانها، ومر على مطرح وبوشر والسوادي، وكذلك قريات وقلهات وطيوي. وكانت صور آخر محطة في رحلته في عمان، وقد دون مشاهداته في هذه المدن. ال27 من فبراير من عام 1928 توفي الفقيه والقاضي والشاعر عامر بن خميس بن مسعود المالكي، المولود سنة 1864 في وادي بني خالد، وتتلمذ على يد والده وعمه ناصر، ثم انتقل إلى عز بالقابل. بعد ذلك بقي مع الإمام محمد بن عبد الله الخليلي في نزوة، عمل قاضيا 20 سنة، وكان له أثر بارز في تنظيم موارد الدولة. ترك مؤلفات عديدة نثرا ونظما، منها أرجوزة موارد الألطاف بنظم مختصر العدل والإنصاف تزيد على 1000 بيت، كما اهتم بنسخ الكتب ووظف نساخا لنسخ الكتب أجرى لهم رواتب ثابتة.